Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video with Tank Group today. And today what we're doing, well, boys and girls, I'm glad that you asked. Because today we are taking a look at a upcoming new things coming to World of Tanks console. That's right, we're going to be taking a look at a whole dancing, spanking new tank, the Leopard 2 KWS 3. It's going to be a Cold War Era 3 Premium. And we're going to be taking a look at this vehicle, and then we're going to be taking a look at the collaboration challenges as well. Both all in this video. So get your words right. But let's take a look at the vehicle. And one other thing too, guys, before we do get started as well, if you do guys want to check this vehicle out without my commentary or the challenges out without my commentary, I'll be leaving the links down below so that way if you guys want to check them out for yourself. So yeah, let's get right into it. So we're going to talk about the new Leopard 2 KWS 3, the Armor Buster. Sorry for that, guys. It is a Era 3 Premium Western Alliance heavy tank. So yeah, and of course there's a video here, but maybe you've already seen the video. I don't know. But if you want to watch it, go ahead, click on the link down below. I'm not going to replace it so much, but yeah. This thing is also apparently going to have some type of ATGM protection. Not sure what that's going to be like until we actually get the vehicle. So yeah. We have also these few things in here. Foes on damage and reload operations, combat skills and equipment. The price is going about how front line with short from your Mercurius gun, okay, and other acting to a sniper, acting like a sniper. My tongue is twisted today, guys. But never mind on all of that. We're going to take a look at some stats of the vehicle and see how some of these stats do prove overall over what the vehicle is supposed to be. Now, do you also keep this in mind that too, this Leopard 2 does not get a 120 smoothball barrel cannon. No, it actually gets something a little bit bigger, and it's going to hit pretty freaking hard too. But we're not you. I mean, we're used to having big guns in R3 because yes, I am looking at both the Object 477A and the Object 292 as well. Both have 182. I believe it's an 82 caliber gun. 182 caliber gun. Where this thing only has 140. Now that is a little bit smaller than the Russian tanks, but don't give that. Don't think that means it's not going to hit very hard. It's probably going to hit pretty freaking hard, and it's probably going to be devastating. But let's see what about some of these different stats for the vehicle. Of course, it fights Air 3. Tank XP bonus is 10%. Commander XP bonus is 10%. Silver bonus is 65, and that's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, all Air 3s probably have like a good credit bonus earning. So, yeah. Hit points is 3,950. Engine power is 1,500. Power to weight ratio is 24.08. Speed limit is 68.40. Sorry for that. The reverse speed is 32.20. Haul traverse speed is 26 seconds. Traverse speed is 40 seconds. Gun depression is 6. Okay, so that means it's going to have some decent gun depression to work over ridges if you decide to go on ridges. Gun elevation is 20. Pen is 844 to 320. Okay, so different two types of ammunition we want to get in this tank. All right, damage is 700 and 870. Aim time is 2.5. Accuracy is 0.29. Rate of fire is 5.41 rounds per minute. Reloaded time is 11.1 seconds. Damage per minute is 3,780 and can carry up to 40 rounds. It can carry APFSDS rounds, which is pretty nice, and then it can also carry HESH, which HESH doesn't like space armor, which you're going to be seeing a lot of space armor within Era 3, because that's Era 3, and that's where most of the modern made battle tanks is going to be hiding at. The range is 535, and signal range is 6. So, okay, altogether pretty nice. Only 2 rounds, just like the 2 Russian heavy tank and tank destroyer, the Object 477A and the 292. Am I getting that one right? I think I am. But it's just like those two, is somewhat with just two different types of ammunition. But I believe they do a little bit more damage what this thing does as well with its stock ammunition, or they might just do a slightly more alpha with their stock ammunition. So yeah, but don't worry, guys. This thing is probably gonna be a monster on the battlefield. Now let's look at what the tank looks like. So yeah, it looks pretty. It looks nice. I do like how this tank looks. Just what a Leopard 2 should look like, to be honest. But let's look at this, the armor. Now we don't have no like tank G&G to really respectfully look at the armor more better, like the PC version of World Tanks. So we only have this type of thing to look at. It would be cool to see a tank GG for console, World Tanks console. Uh, so yeah, I could tell you this module would definitely have some space armor on the turret. Of course, you can see the real redness behind all that space armor. And then if you use that six gun depression, your upper plate is probably going to be pretty bouncy against most tank shots. Um, Now it's supposed to have some type of like ATGM protection. So is it? I don't know if it's going to take like reduce damage from ATGMs, or ATGMs are like going to suddenly bounce off maybe, or not do as much damage or something, like knife and pen if you're angling or something. I'm not sure how this is going to work, but I guess we're just going to find out and see when this tank does drop. So I hear some of you guys saying, well, what's the bundles going to be like, tank? And when is this tank going to drop? Because I want to pay for it. Well, before you go ahead and decide if you want to pay for it, guys, let's do a look at when this thing does drop, and we'll see how much this thing is going to cost you, as well, before you go ahead and decide if you want to buy this upcoming new Era 3 Premium. Again, at the end of the day, too, guys, whatever I say to buy, whatever one I say is better to buy, it's totally up to you guys. It's not to me. It's not my money. It's your money, guys. So do keep in mind that you do whatever you want with your money. Buy it. Don't buy it. You don't have to buy it if you don't want to. And if you don't have enough money, don't worry about it. Just play through the tech tree and get some of those tech tree tanks. They'll eventually bring this tank back out for free XP. So if you save up your free XP, you will eventually get this tank as well. So just don't be worried about buying it with your money, hard-earned money, right off the bat. They will bring it back out. You just gotta be patient and wait for these vehicles, both Era 3 and Tier 10. And they even do sometimes Tier 9 and Tier 8 vehicles as well for World War II, and even Era 2 premium tanks for free XP. So if you do want some of these vehicles there, guys, and you don't want to buy them with real money, just wait. Even for this one, just wait a little bit. Just wait until you see if they do bring it out. But if you do want to get, go right ahead and buy it. But let's go ahead and go cover the when this vehicle comes out. So it's coming out on March 12th at 10:01 UTC time, in which we have 2 more days to wait for this vehicle to come out there, guys. And then when it ends is not the 9th of April, 8:59 UTC time. So we have a decent while to wait because we still got like another full. Okay, yeah, we got like another like 2 more months to wait before. Um, Actually, not 2 more months, but like maybe another like 3 more months, not months, weeks, oh, whatever. um, but you get what I'm trying to say. We got a good decent while to wait until the vehicle does come off sale, so you get time to pick if you do want to buy the vehicle. So let's talk about the bundles. So the first bundle, which is the ultimate bundle, which is very expensive. You get the tank itself, advanced gun lane drive, advanced loader, improved ventilations, 7 days of premium time, 20 4 times commander XP boosters, and 20 3 times vehicle XP boosters. This will cost you 19,700 gold for a 25% discount. Yeah, this thing is going to cost you $99.99, guys. Yeah, $100. But tax is going to be roughly around $100 and some. I can't really specifically give you the full math about it, but yes, it's going to be $100 there, guys, for this vehicle. So you're probably thinking, well, maybe the next one will be better, Dark Tank. The loaded edition. Well, boys and girls, it is not as much more better than the other one, but you are going to have a little bit more gold than the ultimate version. The loaded version will give you the tank, 7 days premium time, 4 times Chimera XP boosters, and 23 times X vehicle XP boosters. This will cost you 18,000 gold for 20% discount. Of course, originally 22,000. Again, this is still going to cost you roughly $100, though you are going to have a little more gold left over than the other one. The other one, if I'm correctly, you might only have like 5,000 gold left over after this one, because by buying $100, you're getting 25,000 gold, and you might only have like 5,000, maybe 4,000 gold left over after you buy this one. This one, you might have a little bit more. You might have maybe 6 to 7,000 gold left over after you buy this one at 18,000 gold. Um, Again, it's still $100 to buy this vehicle, so yeah, it's still not that good. But I hear you say, okay, Tank, maybe the last one could be even better yet. Maybe it's even cheaper, and maybe it's like a $50 price tag. Yeah, the base account one, no, it's not. 17,300 gold. Now, you might have roughly, and I mean, this is just going on what I'm thinking ahead, maybe 8,000 to 9,000 gold left over. But again, at the end of the day, I could be wrong about that, depending on how much gold you might have left over. I'm not 100% sure how much you were going to have left over, but you're going to have some left over after paying for this. And the only thing you get is the tank. Now, depending on which one you want to buy, which one I would prefer to buy? Well, if I don't want none of the goodies that comes with the tank, I would just buy the tank itself for only 17,300 gold. Now, it's still $100, $99.99 for all 3 packs. So, if you really, really, really want to buy just the tank, this one, the base edition, would be your best pick. But if you want some equipment and stuff to put on the tank, the Ultimate Edition would be your ultimate pick. Now, you might not have a lot of gold left over after you buy the tank, but you should definitely have some gold left over after you buy it. This is only for if you want to have the equipment, the 7 days of premium time, and the boosters. If you don't want those, just go ahead and get the tank itself. But what would say you just want, I don't know, 7 days premium time and just boosters, no equipment? Again, guys, this all depends on you guys. I could tell you which one's the better price, but they're all 3 still $100. So you still gotta pay $100 no matter whatever one you're paying for. So at the end of the day, even though I make this video, you guys could pick whatever one you want and say, hey, dang, I'm not going to buy that one. I'm just going to buy this one. Like, let's say, I could say, buy the base one because you're getting the tank. But some of you might say, I don't want that. I want this. You know, and it all depends on which one you want to buy. Just make sure you be mindful which one you buy. And also remember, too, guys, if you also don't want to buy it, you do not want to buy this vehicle because you think it's just too expensive to buy this Era 3 premium tank, you could just wait. Like I said, you could wait till the tank comes back out for free XP. Make sure you save up the free XP and get it for free XP. It will take you a little while to do, but if you play World Tanks constantly and you don't spend your free XP, you can get this vehicle. You just gotta be patient. You gotta wait because wargaming does sometimes bring Era 3, Era 2, sometimes even tier 10s, tier 9s, and tier 8 premiums, and I think even sometimes tier 7s out with free XP, where you could buy any of these vehicles for free XP for permanently. So if you do not want to buy it now, guys, don't worry. It's going to come back out with free XP, and then you can buy it then. If that sounds like a good idea for you, go ahead. Go right ahead and do that. But like I said, depending on you if you want to buy or not. It's up to you. It's your money. It's not my money. So yeah, this is actually just showing you how much this vehicle is going to be, and if you show you yeah, just show you how much it's going to be, because that way you can make your decision up what you want to do. So let's go back to the main menu area and let's look at the collaboration. This is going to be pretty cool because this is original 3 collaboration, the game's history with this challenge. The latest collaboration monthly challenge lets you choose your reward from a list of possibilities. How many can you get? Now, this is telling us that we can only pick one tank there, guys. So we're getting an option of picking 4 different tanks, which, to be honest, they probably should have done like 4 different nations, maybe, but oh well, they didn't. But we have the 4 options up here, as you can see, 4 different types of tanks, but 2 of them are the same nation, like these 2. This one right here and this one right here is American, this is British, and this is German. So yeah, we got 4 different options to pick, but you can only pick one once you get there. So we're going to be looking at this, guys, and seeing when this thing does launch. So it's going to launch on March 12th, 10:01 UTC time, so the same time as the new Leopard 2 will be launching as well. It'll be ending on the 2nd of April at 8:59 UTC time. So this one will be ending on after the 1st of the month of April. So keep that in mind. And of course, this is telling us about um, the 3 nations, the US, UK, and Germans. Of course, we have this little thing right here with a British flag, German flag, and of course, American flag, plus the World Tanks logo in the middle. And of course, right here is telling us about the points, how they are going to be, well, giving us. So, able to get some of these points, you'll earn 5 points if you come top XP earned on your team. So, you must come first of your team with XP earning on your team. If you earn 3, you'll earn 3 points if you come second or fifth XP earning on your team. And then if you get, you'll only get 1 point if you come 6th to 10th XP earning on your team as well. So, that is the way to do it. So, maybe have some boosters on there, guys, some tank XP boosters. If you're grinding through a tank, maybe have a couple of tank XP boosters on, so that way you guys can get to start grinding for this vehicle and stuff. And then in honor of the collaboration, them you can also earn 1 point in additional to the point above if you place among the top 10 XP earning on your team while playing as an American, British, or German. So we can get additional 1 more point. So let's say we come like first on our team with XP earn. We get 5 points, but actually we'll get 6 points. So if you do that twice, you'll be getting. Oof, hang on. 12 points, I think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It takes me a little while to figure things out like that, guys. But yeah, 12 points. I'm believing it's like 12 points you get. So yeah. But due requirement, you would have to play American, British, and German vehicles to able to get this. But you also must come top 10 XP earning on your team as one of the 3 nations. Keep that in mind. Of course, we'll probably get this as like um, a badge if we complete the challenge as well. So, what are the vehicles, or actually, what are we going to be getting out of the vehicles too? Well, I can tell you this much: we got the M4A2E4, a Tier 5 American premium medium tank. And the only thing we'll be getting out of it is 600,000 credits, which is more expectable. What you expect? It's a Tier 5 premium vehicle. So, yeah. Then the next tank is the Diggermax, which is a Tier 6 German premium tank destroyer. You'll be getting 1,280,000 silver out of that. Next is the T26E4 Super Persian, which is the American Tier 8 premium medium tank. We'll be getting 2,880,000 credits out of that. Last but not least is the FV4204P. You'll be getting, which is a Tier 8 British premium medium tank. you'll be earning 2,920,000 credits out of that tank. So this is only possibility if you own any of these tanks. If you do not own any of these tanks, you will be getting the tank itself, and that's it. So let's go down here and look at the goals. Of course, we already talked about the goals above, but let's say it again. 5 points for placing on the top XP earning on your team. 3 points for coming second or fifth on earning of the XP on your team. 1 point for coming sixth or 10th on XP earning on your team. And then you'll be getting additional 1 more point plus the one above if you come 10th as with American, British, or German tank. Okay, so what is our rewards that we're going to be getting out of this as well? So we got Drop Alpha, cost 15 points. Not that bad. Actually, if, like I said, if you decide to put boosters on and get 5 points and 6, and if you do that 2 times, actually, if you actually come first twice, you'll be getting 6 points for roughly 12 points. So you're almost in 2 games got this. But you're going to be getting, you'll get 2 times vehicle XP boosters. Next one is Drop Raffle, costs 40 points. You'll be getting 2 times vehicle XP booster, 3 times vehicle XP booster. Next one is the Drop Chari, costs 75 points. You'll be getting yourself 120,000 credits. Drop Delta, costs 125 points. You'll be getting 4 times Commander XP boosters. And next is Drop Echo. You need 250 points. You'll be getting yourself 3 days of premium time. Next is Drop Foxtrot. Will be needed 450 points, which will be getting the American Tier 5 Premium, the M4A2E4 Sherman, which is the American Tier 5 Premium Medium Tank. Next is Drop Golf, costs 650 points. You'll be getting the German Tier 6 Dicker Max, that's the Tier 6 German Premium Tank Destroyer. So yeah. Next drop is Drop Hot Tail, costs 850 points. You'll be getting the American Tier 8 Premium Medium Tank, the T26E4 Super Persian. Pretty decent tank because it has nice freaking armor, both its turret. I mean, yes, it does have this little weak spot right here. The upper plate is also good. I mean, you could also shoot the driver's port if you're aiming for it, but a pretty solid tank altogether. It's a nice, tough tank, and it has a nice gun as well. Last but not least is Drop India. Costs 1,000 points. You'll be getting the British Tier 8 Premium Medium Tank, the FB4202P. Again, this tank's pretty nice. I mean, the turn armor's pretty alright. I mean, this tank was a Tier 10 back in the day, but they switched it down to Tier 8, and then World Tanks Council decided to bring it back as a Tier 10 as well. So we got 2 versions of this tank there, guys. But this one, I believe, will be carrying a 105. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I am wrong down below about anything. But yes, this thing does carry a 105 caliber gun at Tier 8, but in Tier 10, it does carry a 120 caliber gun. So, what kind of tiers can be played for this? Well, for World War II, we could play from Tier 3 up to Tier 10, which I'm surprised it didn't put as Tier 4 or something like that. For Cold War, all eras. So, if you're playing Cold War and you do love playing Cold War, you'll play all eras in Cold War. And if you're playing World War II, you can play from Tier 3 up to Tier 10. So, yeah. But there's no really reason why Tier 3 shouldn't be playing this, I guess. But if you're new at the game, yeah, getting a Tier 8 and you do have a Tech Tree Tier 8, I don't know how much I really like that idea. Hmm. Well, I guess we'll see what that means, guys. But that does mean you will be getting to 1 Tier 8. Do keep this in mind too, guys. You can only get 1 tank. So let's say you can only get up to the M4A2E4 because you have, not everybody's going to be able to directly play this every day and just completely complete all the goals every day and all of that. So if you can only get to this, just go ahead and pick it up. It's a free premium tank. But if you can get to one of these two, pick one of them up. Which one I would recommend is this one. Because it has armor, and for a new player, that's actually pretty good. Now, don't get me wrong, this tank is pretty good too, but I don't think it's going to be really too much for a new player experience. This tank more of a new player's experience. But again, don't leave me tell you which one to pick. If you want to pick a certain one, go ahead. But I would recommend the T26E4, due because it has nice turn armor, nice hull armor. It's not the fastest, so do keep that in mind. It's not fast at all. But yeah. But it's also you can play multiplayer and co-op for this game mode. And I guess we can look at some of the different things on the vehicle. So right here is the M4A2E4, which usually will cost you 1,500 gold. It will have a silver earning rate of 159, XP earning 145, for XP earning 5, and crew XP earning 100. And of course, because this is the tier 5, it will play up to tier 6. Damage is 110, 110, and 175. Pen is 92, 127, and 38. And the type of ammunition you will be carrying in this vehicle is AP, APCR, and HE. So yeah, there you go. And I don't think this tells us the armor about the vehicle, sadly. No, it does not. So let's go look at the next tank, the Dicker Max. So this thing, if you would normally buy it for gold, it would cost you 3,200 gold. Silver earning is 135. XP earning rate is 130. Free XP rate is 5. And crew XP rate is 100. And this thing will play up to tier 8 because this is a tier 6 vehicle. Pen is 165, 227, and 53. Damage is 300 for both its standard and premium round, and 380 for its HE. And the type of ammunition this vehicle can carry is AP, APCR, and HE. So there you go. And then we have the T26E4. Now, if you want to buy this tank with gold as well, it will cost you 7,200 gold to buy this vehicle down outright without getting it for free. Silver earning is 158. XP earning rate is 115. Free XP rate is 5. And crew XP rate is 100. And this thing will play up to tier 9 due because it is a tier 8 premium vehicle. So, yeah. Oh, wait. Actually, guys, while I'm thinking of it, I was just thinking, that's why I was pretty quiet. This thing will also not just play tier 9. You would think, well, why doesn't it play 2 tiers? You said most things will play 2 tiers. Well, there's a reason why this thing will not play tier 10 games. Yes, I just remembered this. I'm sorry for that. Because this thing has something called provincial matchmaking. That means your versus matchmaking will be tier 9. Because this is tier 8, it will not see anything 2 tiers higher, it will see only 1 tier higher than it. So because of the tier 8, it's going to see tier 9 games. That is going to be your versus matchmaking right there with this vehicle. So that's actually pretty good for a new player, actually. And if you're looking for a premium tank that can give you good XP credits, I would say the 226 E4 Propulsion would be your pick. Because not only because it's going to be giving you decent amount of credits and maybe tank XP, I guess, and crew XP, but playing up to tier 9, yes, you wouldn't have to worry about none of those big hard-hitting guns at tier 10, like the Jagdpanzer E100, the FV4005 Stage 2, or the FV42 183, which is the Death Star. You don't really have to worry about fighting against those things too often with this vehicle. You really don't have to worry about it at all if you're getting this vehicle. But let's go over some of the other things. 192 with pen, 258, and 45. You get 240 for damage for both its standard and premium rounds, and 320 for its HE. And the ammunition that it can carry is AP, APCR, and HE. So yeah, like I said, I would recommend this for a new player due because it is a tier. I mean, yeah, it's a tier 8, but due because of the provincial matchmaking, so you will only see 1 tier higher than it. Next, and last but not least, is the FV for the British Tier 8 premiums. Now, this thing will cost you 7,300 gold. Silver earning is 160. XP earning is 115. Free XP is 5. And crew XP is 100. And this thing will play up to tier 10. Yes. unlike the T-26 Super Persian, this thing does not get preferential matchmaking. This thing will not get the preferential matchmaking, unlike the previous tank I talked about. That's why I said the other one will probably be better to pick too, because it does not get, the other one gets the preferential matchmaking, but this one does not. That's why I'm saying the other one will be more better, because this one will see Yak Panzer U-100s, ship barns, Death Stars, um, tier 10 tanks that will easily just wreck you very hard. And that doesn't really matter with this thing if it does have turn armor. I mean, maybe you can get this ricochets and stuff, but I would say the other tank is better for a new player. Because you're going to be frustrated once you get into a tier 10 game and you just sometimes don't pen the shot you want to pen, and someone hits you really hard and takes most of your hit points away, and then you become very frustrated because some of these tanks, like the Jagdpanzer E100, the Ship Barn, and the Death Star, does nearly 1,000 damage per shot if they pen. So this thing will lose a good amount of its hit points. Yeah, it only has 1,400 hit points for guys. So getting hit by one of those guns will take most of your hit points left, and you'll be mostly a one shot for a lot of the different types of tier 10 vehicles in tier 10, or as you're a tier 8, yes, you're tier 8, but once you get into those tier 10 games, you won't be feeling pretty healthy when, say, a Ship Barn or Death Star or Jaegeru, Jagdpanzer 100 hits you. Or another tank too, the Ruthless, because that gets a freaking hard hitting gun too, doesn't it? Yeah, so you won't be feeling very healthy if you get hit by one of these four different types of tanks. But let's talk about the pen. It gets 226, 258, and 42. Damage is 230 for both its standard and premium rounds, and 280 for its AG. And the type of ammunition this thing can carry is AP, APCR, and AG. So there you go. Now, if you would ask me, like I've been saying, I would pick this tank. I know I'm like barging it out there, but only due because of the provincial matchmaking, and the armor would really help you out. That's why I say this one's a better for a new player. If you're new at World Tanks Console, you want to play a premium tank, tier 8 premium tank, I would pick this beast right here. Due because of provincial matchmaking, the armor's pretty decent. Um, some tier 10, not tier 10s, tier 9s and tier 8s will somewhat struggle until they start switching to premium, but you do have weak spots like this little weak spot up here, and the little machine gun port right here if someone has the accuracy to aim for those little weak spots. This one, that could just aims for your hull and just pin your hull all day long. And if you angle with this vehicle, you more likely can bounce. This one, I'm not sure you might not be able to bounce too much after all with this one. But go for whatever one you want to go for there, guys. It's up to you. It's your decision for which tank you want to pick and stuff. And yeah, that's probably going to be it for this winter, guys. But before we go, I want to ask: are you going to be picking up the new Leopard 2 KWS Era 3 Premium tank? Please let me know. Are you going to pick it up, or are you just going to wait until the tank comes back out for free XP? Please let me know down below. And if you are going to be grinding through this, the calibration challenges, which tank are you going to be picking? Are you going to be picking the M4A2E4 or the Dicamax, or maybe the T26E4 Super Persian, or maybe the FB4202P? Please let me know which one you're going to be picking there, guys. I'd like to know which one. Me, I'm probably going to be going for the Super Persian. I just like the Super Persian. But I'd like to know what choice you're going to be picking, guys. Which of these four unique premium tanks are you going to go for? Are you going for the tier 8s? Are you going or are you going for the tier 6, or are you going for tier 5? But also keep in mind that you can only pick one, just one. So I know I'm progressing that as well, pretty much, but some people might want to know more about. So yes, only one tank you can pick. You can only pick one out of all four of these guys. So make sure you pick wisely. But guys, that is probably going to be it for this video. I am having a lot of fun actually doing these type of videos. And if you guys do enjoy these type of videos, please leave a like on the video, and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.